While I was overseas, my brother seized my $450,000 house and bragged at a barbecue. Dad sided with him. Can you imagine standing in your own home, the one you built brick by brick, only to have your brother, backed by your own parents, casually announce it's now his? I thought betrayal was a sharp knife, but it turns out it's a slow, insidious theft, and they expected me to just thank them for it. My name's Landon, I'm 31, and up until a few months ago, I actually thought I had a pretty good handle on my family. You know, close enough for birthdays, distant enough no one was hitting me up for cash in the group chat. I'm the older brother, by 4 years. My younger brother, Evan, he's 27, and he's always had this kind of restless charm, the kind of guy who can talk his way into, and usually out of any short-lived opportunity. My house, man, that house is everything to me. 3 bedrooms, on a quiet street, those beautiful crepe myrtles that just shower pink petals onto the sidewalk. And yeah, an HOA that sends politely aggressive emails about trash cans. It's not a mansion, not by a long shot, but it's mine. I worked night shifts for a year straight to save up for the down payment. I refinished those hardwood floors myself, with a rented sander that sounded like a helicopter landing in my living room. I know every little nick in the baseboard, every stair that creaks just so. It's mine in that deep, fundamental way a garden is yours after you've spent enough time in the dirt to understand its rhythm. The first time I realized my definition of mine didn't quite line up with my family's was at a Sunday dinner last spring. My mom set down the lasagna with her usual flourish. My dad carved salad like it was a business memo. And Evan, of course, wandered in 20 minutes late, complaining about traffic like it was a personal vendetta against him. Between bites, he waved a hand towards my house. You know, you should really move downtown, Landon. That place is kind of wasted on you. It would have just been a typical brotherly jab, right? Except my dad actually nodded. Nodded, like Evan had just dropped some profound wisdom. Your commute would be shorter, Dad added. And you don't even use the backyard for anything. My mom chimed in, piling food onto my plate, as if generosity could somehow cushion that thoughtless little theft. I told myself it was just casual family noise. I let it slide. Even when Evan asked if I'd ever consider renting out a room, purely hypothetical, you know, with that stage casual tone that never accompanies anything truly hypothetical. Evan's relationship with boundaries has always been a lot like his relationship with hobbies, intense for 2 weeks, then conveniently forgotten. There was the guitar he left at my apartment because his place was too cramped for creativity. The vintage jacket he stored in my closet and completely forgot about until he needed it for a date. The way he'd borrow my car and return it with the gas light on, always shocked the needle could drop to in just a day. My parents, bless their hearts, they always framed these things as evidence of Evan's bright, spontaneous spirit and my steady, older brother capability. Dad even had a phrase for it, Landon's dependable. It sounded like a compliment until I realized it really meant Landon will absorb the fallout. When I finally signed the mortgage papers, my parents did congratulate me. But in the same breath, my mom said, at least there will always be space for family in a pinch. At the time, it felt sweet. I just didn't realize that in a pinch could expand to fill an entire house. This past summer, I got a short assignment in Lisbon. 6 weeks, a tidy contract to fix some project documentation. I sublet my guest room to a work friend, Priya, who was between leases and left her detailed, and then, the part that shocked everyone, watch full story.